You know what the best part about standing and talking is? You have no idea what's at the bottom right now. It's pajama pants, by the way. I want to take this moment to go ahead and finally mention something that I've been waiting to talk about for a couple days now, and that is Quadeca's Scrapyard. Quadeca, rapper, singer, now apparently, started off in the YouTube rap scene a while back. Since Quadeca's early YouTube rap career, he's honestly been on this journey trying to find his sound and find ways to evolve and become something more profound and different from what you'd call the corny YouTube rap scene. You know, it's he wanted more for himself, and nowadays he's proving himself more and more. With his last project, I Didn't Mean to Haunt You, being a really huge success for the underground scene and a much better change of pace from the rap thing he's been doing before, you know, with his cool hit bars, which didn't really come off that way, to be honestly. And now he brings us his new mixtape called Scrapyard, which is a huge change of pace, and I love it. Diving straight into the mixtape, we get into the first track, Dust Cutter, which has the chainsaw sound that I love so much. I don't know what the song grew on me. He has this technique of like a mix between rapping and singing, like this echoey, distorted rapping mixture that he has going on, and it works in his favor for this first track. It's a great intro, solid intro, grew on me a lot. Close your eyes, baby, I couldn't try. You know, something like that. I didn't expect it going into it. I really thought I knew the blueprint to what he was going for, but then he threw in this rapping mixture, and it works out. It really feels like he knows what he wants now. He found the plan, and I can see his discography growing only from here. It's nothing but up from here. I know he can still do better. This is already great, but I can just imagine more from him still. Everything about Dust Cutter just screams catchy. It has a very earworm nature to it. I can listen to it 24/7. Not to mention the mixtape is also a really cohesive story. This very emotional storyline talks about love, wanting to be someone's guide dog. Also a track called Way Too Many Friends that kind of has this ironic nature to it. You know, that has like a hidden message behind it that I'm still trying to decipher fully. You know, I'm still early into listening to this mixtape. I'm a little unprepared, but I'm still not, because there's so much I still want to talk about here. If you can go back to his first record in 2015 up to his mixtape now, it's lots of difference, and the mixing is huge on this. It's just so great. He's done everything right with how he worked on the voicing and the effects. It truly is like he wants to remove himself from the Dax category of YouTube rap, you know what I'm saying? So many highlights I can talk about on this mixtape, between Dust Cutter, Pretty Privilege, Easier, What's It to Him, Even If I Tried. It's just a great journey, you know, to put yourself through going into this mixtape. Also gets a bit teary-eyed towards the end once you reach that song called You Tried the Thing Where You're Human. I'm still not too sure on the details of this track, but it does go into a deeper cut of, I guess, him trying his best to be himself or whatnot, and it just hasn't worked out. So I don't know whether the song is leaning towards a more, you know, aspect, or it just feels like what you take away from this is a guy who's trying his best to be his best. He does come off braggadocious at times throughout the mixtape, but I feel like it's kind of a mask for his feelings and how he doesn't really have that many friends, you know, or that much love in his life. But back on track of just, you know, highlights, we got the song What's It to Him, which has this really nice distorted nature to it. I don't know what I'm just very addicted to distortion. And also going back to the thing I said about catchy hooks, this one also does have a really catchy hook. I like to hide a little less. It's a great song, you should check it out. We also have his more braggadocious rap takes on songs like Guess Who, Even If I Tried. And while I'm not mad at what he did there, I'm just more, I think he has me more hooked on his echoey nature, his echoey, you know, glitch pop nature that I really see more highs from that side than the rapping side. I'm still warming up to like songs like Guess Who, you know. I'm not too big of a fan, but I can see why people like it. It's not bad. I think he's just left this imprint on me from all his past rap days where he's, you know, saying his corny lines back in the day, to where like I just have to still, you know, focus my mindset. He's changed. He's better. His rap skill has totally evolved. His music style has totally evolved. I'm still getting there. He really hits these emotional pinpoints throughout the album, and it just really does put together the story so well of what he's trying to tell us. And so even though I'm not a big fan of the rap nature, he still does use that to his advantage of progressing the story in a really fun way. And that's pretty cool. Also, this one track I still can't pronounce, whether it's like a la carte or a la carte. Point is, it's a more calm track on the album, which is also a really nice take, but still not much of a high for me compared to everything he gives us, especially towards the end, going into the song You Tried That Thing Where You're Human. Very huge highlight, very huge way to end off the album in the last 3 songs. It brings you to this point of tears, and where you can hear him breaking down in the track, and it just really affects you. It really makes you think about what? Shoot, anything that makes you sad in life, it just makes you think. The song gets you lost in your thoughts. That's what I'm trying to say here. And why didn't y'all tell me my hair was a mess? Jesus Christ. As for whether it's a step up or an equal point from his last album, that's up to the listener, honestly, because both albums, both the album and the mixtape, were really great listens, and a really huge step up from everything in his past. And I think this is the start of a new age, new and improved, just waiting to break into the bigger scene, Radiohead levels of fame, Quadeca, or Quadeca as the fans call him. Lots of emotion to take away from this album. You know, in the end, it has its very high highs, and even the lows are more of a calm, tame take. This is near perfection. I cannot lie. I just have to get more in tune with his, rap side. I have to just keep pushing that wall so I can really immerse myself into this Quadeca universe that he's setting up for himself. I really love where he's going, taking these steps. Quadeca deserves all the credit in the world right now, because this honestly is a contender for album of the year. It is a high point that I was not expecting we'd reach this year. Although there are a lot of highlight albums that have come out so far, and I'm going to go through them one by one, but this one deserves praise right now because it's just inspiring. Quadeca was just a little guy rapping, doing his little YouTube thing back then. He was up there with the Jake Pauls and the Daxes of the community, and now look at him. He's the Tom York of YouTube.